So this video is all about the second method on how you are going to find for the equation of a line. So we are going to have finding equation of a line given a slope and a point. Okay, so let's have a review. So we have to simplify the equations below. So you are going to write the given equations in the slope-intercept form. In the form y equals mx plus b. So in this equation, you are going to use distributive property. So we have here y equals 3 times x is 3x, 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So we already have our equation in the form y equals mx plus b. So we have y equals 3x minus 6. Okay, so very simple. Next, number 2, we have y minus 5 equals x minus 4. So this time, you are going to use addition property. So you will have here y equals x minus 4 plus 5. Then continue solving. Y equals x. So we have negative 4 plus 5 is positive 1. So our equation is y equals x plus 1. Okay, next. Let us have y plus 1 equals negative 2 times x minus 4. So this time, we are going to combine the use of distributive property and addition property. So we will have here y plus 1 equals negative 2x. Then we have here positive 8. Then y equals negative 2x plus 8. So this will become negative 1. So that's why our equation is y equals negative 2x plus 7 because 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay? Number 4, we have y minus 2 equals, wow, it's fraction. 2 over 3 times x plus 9. Okay? So it's still distributive property and addition property. So we have here y minus 2 equals, using distributive property, 2 over 3x plus 2 over 3 times 9. So you may simplify this first. So the common factor is 3. So we have here 1 and this will become 3. So that you will have 2 times 3 is 6. Or you may also have 2 over 3 times 9. So 2 times 9 is 18 divided by 3 is still 6. So they are just the same. We have here now y equals 2 over 3x plus 6. Then we will have here positive 2. And then y equals 2 over 3x plus, you are going to combine this, so positive 8. Okay, so here is now our equation. Again, y equals 2 over 3x plus 8. Okay? For the last example, let us have y minus negative 4 equals negative times the quantity of x plus 1. So again, distributive property will be used. So we have here y, negative times negative 4 is positive 4. Equals, we have here invisible 1. So that's why you will have here negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. Then, using addition property, we have here y equals negative x minus 1. This will become negative 4. Then, our equation now is y is equal to negative x minus 5. Okay. So, that is how simply you are going to simplify our equations. Okay. So, let's have this graph. You are going to find the equation or the slope rather. You find the slope of the line and a point where it passes through. Okay. So, let's have a recall on how we are going to find for the slope using the rise over run. Okay. Can you still remember that? Yes, you are going to count the number of change in y, divide it by the number of change in x. Okay, so we have here rise will be from this point. So you are going to count the number of units upward. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then our run is 1, 2. So our slope is 6 over 2. Wherein you can still simplify this. So 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3 is correct. Okay. Next, let us have a point. So our point 1 will be x sub 1, y sub 1. So for you to solve that easily later, you are going to, let us just use the positive number. So, let us have this point. So, what is the ordered pair that describes this point? Yes, so we have here 4, 5 because it is on the first quadrant. So, it means they are both positive. Okay, so to proceed, let's find the equation of the line that passing through 4, 5, the point that we obtained earlier, and has a slope of 3, which was also got on our previous slide. Okay, so we have here the point slope form, wherein we have y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So, this method of finding the equation of the line is quite easier than our first method in finding the equation of the line. Because this time, our m or the slope is already given. Unlike on the first method, that still you are going to solve for the slope. Okay, so let's move on substitution. But before we are going to substitute, let us have first the given. So our given is our x sub 1 is equal to 4, y sub 1 is 5, and our slope is 3. So let's now proceed in substitution. So we have here y minus our y sub 1 is 5 equals 3 for our slope, times x minus our x sub 1 is 4. Then you are going to use distributive property. So we have y minus 5 equals 3 times x is 3x, then 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Then proceed in using the addition property, wherein you will have here y equals 3x minus 12, then we have here positive 5. And then, you are going to simplify this. So, negative 12 plus 5. For you to obtain y equals 3x minus 7 as our equation. Okay? Any question? Okay, so I will give you some examples more, some more examples, and for us to practice ourselves or yourselves on how you are going to find for the equation of a line. So we have here, find the equation of a line that passing through 0, negative 2 and has a slope of 5. Okay, so we are going to use our formula that we have earlier. So we have here y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Okay? So, again, we are going to substitute. We have here x sub 1, we have here y sub 1, and we have here our m, or the slope. So, to proceed, we have y minus our y sub 1 is negative 2 equals our m is 5 times x minus our x sub 1 is 0. Then, you will have to distribute this. So, we have here y plus 2 is equal to, by using again distributive property, 5x, 5 times 0 is 0. So, you do not have to write that. And then, you will have here y equals 5x. So, we have addition property of equality. So, minus 2. So, this is now our equation. Again, y equals 5x minus 2. Ay, question? So, let's have the second example. Find the equation of a line that passing through 3, 5 and has a slope of negative 2. So, again, we have to memorize the formula. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So, y minus our y sub 1 is 5 equals our slope is negative 2 times x minus our x sub 1 is 3. Then, we have a y minus 5 equals, using distributive property, negative 2x. Then, we have here positive 6. Then, using addition property, y equals negative 2x plus 6. Then, it will become positive 5. So, you will obtain y equals negative 2x plus 11. So, this is now our equation in the slope-intercept form. Any questions so far? So, if you don't have, so let's proceed with number 3. Find the equation of a line that passing through for 0 and has a slope of negative 1. So we have here again the formula, y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So to proceed, we have here y minus our x sub 1 is 0, or y sub 1 rather, is 0, equals m is negative 1 for our slope, times x minus our x sub 1 is 4. Then y minus 0 of course will become y. Then using distributive property, so we have here negative x, then we have here positive 4. So we already have our linear equation. Okay? Question? So let's have another one. Find the equation of a line that passing through negative 2, negative 3, and has a slope of 2/3. Okay. So again, the formula is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So we have y minus our y sub 1 is negative 3 equals our slope is 2/3 times x minus our x sub 1 is negative 2. Again, if you have the negative numbers as you're given, you will have to enclose that in parentheses. Okay, so we have here to use distributive property, y plus 3 equals 2 over 3 times x. So distribute this first, so it will become positive 2. Okay, and then you will have to use distributive property, y plus 3 equals 2 over 3 x plus, multiply this also, so 4 over 3. And then you will have here y equals 2 over 3x plus 4 over 3. This will be negative 3. Okay, so you will have here to solve this first. Okay, so let us have here as our scratch 4 over 3 minus 3 is equal to, so this will become 3 over 1. Our LCD is 3. 3 by 3 is 1 times 4 is 4. Minus 3 by 1 is 3 times 3 is 9. So we have here 4 minus 9 is equal to negative 5 over 3. So that's why our equation here will be y equals 2 over 3x minus 5 over 3. This is our equation. And for the last, let us have, find the equation of a line that passing through negative 3, 1 and has a slope of 1/5. Okay, so we have here again the formula, y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. So we have y minus our y sub 1 is 1 equals our slope is 1/5 times x minus negative 3. Okay, then we have here y minus 1 equals 1 over 5 times x plus 3. Then y minus 1 equals, using distributive property, 1 over 5x plus 3 over 5. Then y equals 1 over 5x plus 3 over 5. So this will become positive 1. So solve this first again. So for our scratch, we have here 3 over 5 plus 1 over 1. So we have here LCD is 5. By 5 is 1 times 3 is 3. Plus 5 by 1 is 5 times 1 is 5. So we have here 3 plus 5 is 8. So over 5. Okay. So our equation is y equals 1 over 5x plus 8 over 5. Okay. So this will be our equation. Okay. Any question? Okay, so just review yourselves on how you are going to perform operation of fractions. Okay, so that you will not be confused on your answer. Okay, so we have to remember that the linear equation of a straight line can be written in another form, which is the point-slope form, which is y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1 if the given information is a slope and a point where the line passed through. Okay? So, for now, let us have your set work. You are going to find the equation of the line given the following slope and a point. So, you will just substitute this on our given formula. And then, you will have to send me your answer through PM. Okay? So, is there any question? Okay, so that's all for this day. So, good luck!